Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the home opener for this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Gardner there to put it away for the first out. Settling in now, Stephen Piscotty. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded to third. Turner's got it. On to first, and there are two down. Matt Carpenter gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Carpenter.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a splitter that time that had a bit too much to it as it just about got him. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball four. So a runner at first with two away. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. A runner on first with two away. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ellsbury going back, still going back. And this one is gone. A home run.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
A two-run home run for Evan Longoria as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead. Two out, nobody on. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Grounded down the third baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll make it in there with a two-out double. Brandon Moss stands in with another first-inning RBI opportunity in store.
Yeah, this has been an impressive first inning for the...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Matt Holliday steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he lays off there 1-0. One out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Waka's ready. 2-1 on its way. 3-1 now as that misses down and in. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now. Justin Turner gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Adams has got it, and the side is retired. Number 36 settles into the box for his first chance.
Shortstop, number 36.
Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he watches one split the middle here. 1-1. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Tanaka sets his sights. Here it comes on 3-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Center fielder number 25,
into the windup and the pitch.
Gregory Polanco.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Lifted in the air to center. Ellsbury on the move. And that's the third out. Leading off the inning, Giancarlo Stanton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Lays off 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Ready on 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit hard to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Greg Bird stands in.
Designated hitter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Number 36 is there for it. 2 down. Mark Teixeira gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. This one's flared toward left center. Longoria onto the grass, and that ends the inning. Stephen Piscotty is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Matt Carpenter. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. This is pulled into right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. Evan Longoria will try things again. He hit that two-run homer his first time.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. On the ground to second base, this could be two. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Gary Sanchez. And they'll need him to get something going here. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Carpenter settles under it near second. One away. One gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. Waka steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well. That's lifted the other way out to left. And Holliday's got this one, and there are two gone. Starlin Castro digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
The 0-1 delivery. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Adams is there, and the side is retired. Matt Adams is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth. Tanaka's ready. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Into the box, Brandon Moss. He reached on a single in his first try.
Brandon Moss.
Chop foul at the plate. Strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two. Popped high in the air. Calling for it, Turner. And that's the second out of the inning. So with two gone, in steps Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday.
Hit hard up the middle. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Number 36 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Into the seats, 0-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. To short, hit hard. Gregorius is there. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Brett Gardner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here comes the first pitch.
Gardner.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit to first. Gloved by Adams. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Hit hard towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Turner. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 count, here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Yadier Molina heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
For the Cardinals, the catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Hard hit ball to second, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Gregory Polanco will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Grounded up the first baseline. To second for 1. Back to Teixeira, and it's not in time as they just get to 1. Stephen Piscotty will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. In there at the knees, strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Runner goes for second. Drilled on the ground to short. And he is in there. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. Striding into the box, Matt Carpenter. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Greg Bird comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Bird is retired, and there's 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And here's the dangerous Mark Teixeira. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Gary Sanchez stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Didi Gregorius will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Men on third with 2 down. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Adams coasts under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Evan Longoria will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the sixth inning.
Third baseman number 3, Evan Longoria.
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting,
Matt Adams will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Tanaka into his motion. Here it is on 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Adams is retired, 2 down now.
now batting,
Brandon Moss will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Turner ranging into the outfield. And the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Starlin Castro. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Piscotty is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a one-pitch out to begin the home half of the sixth. Brett Gardner stands in as he looks at a called strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Up next,
Jacoby Ellsbury will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Polanco is there, and that retires the side. Matt Holliday is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Tanaka gets the sign. Here's the first pitch.
Matt Holliday.
Skied into straightaway right. Stanton has a play. 1 out. Number 36 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. And that misses inside 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Liner towards second. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. Yadier Molina will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
It's time for the tradition.
Leading off the inning, Justin Turner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both the lefty and a right-hander have stood up. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Two and one after the foul ball there. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball three.
And this should be a challenge here with a 3-run lead.
And that misses ball four. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And, oh, pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. The 0-2 delivery. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down. Greg Bird will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. 0-1 count, here it comes. Hit well on the ground to first. Adams has got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Gregory Polanco, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. In the air out to left. After it is Gardner. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Stephen Piscotty. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Fly ball out toward right field. Stanton is under it. Two gone. Matt Carpenter steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Matt Carpenter.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. Evan Longoria strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Hit hard back up the middle. In there, a base hit. Matt Adams stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Oh, and he botches it. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and he'll get in there safely at third. Second and third now with two gone. Brandon Moss will stand in. He flew out his last time up. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Here's a high pop-up. Teixeira is going to get there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. High pop-up. Adams on the move. One down. Now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a A swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Didi Gregorius will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Digging in now, Matt Holliday. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Left fielder, Matt Holliday.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Pushed softly over toward the right side. But right there is Teixeira as he spears it for the first out.
Now batting.
Number 36 steps into the box. Gets a small piece near the plate. Foul ball, however, strike 1. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. Yadier Molina will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Starlin Castro will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. In the air to straightaway right. Piscotty is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Brett Gardner will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Jacoby Ellsbury makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Waka looks in. 0-1 on its way. Taking called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the 9th. Got to make them sweat a little.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Line drive to left. And that's down in front of Holliday for a base hit. At the plate, Justin Turner. He drew a walk his first time up.
Justin Turner.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he swings and misses. A good pitch there, and the Yankees are down to their final strike now. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top.